Raw Maths Challenge number 3. For information about how this works, you should watch the first video if you haven't watched it already. But the main idea is you're only allowed a pencil, you're not allowed to use any calculating devices or measuring devices at all, just a pencil and a piece of paper. So we're going to start with a junior warm-up challenge. Okay, so we're looking at some fractions. We're going to find which one's nearest to 1. So we could do some equivalent fractions here, but it would be a bit awkward. Better to look at how far away these are from 1. So this one, to make this one, we'd have to add 11/23. To add this one to make 1, we'd have to add 11/34. And this one, 11/45. And this one, 11/56. And this one, 11/67. So as these have all got the same numerator, the one with the biggest denominator is going to be the smallest difference, which is this one. So E is the one that is closest to 1 because it has the smallest difference from 1. The intermediate warm-up question, what is the mean of these 4 fractions? Well, if we add up those 4 fractions, a half plus a quarter is going to be 3/4. A third plus a sixth. If we change those into 6, we get 2/6 plus 1/6 is 3/6, so that's a half, and a half plus 3/4 gives us, if I add those two together, half plus 3/4 gives us 1 1/4, or 5/4. So what's the mean of those? So if that's 5/4, to find the mean we need to divide by 4, because that's the sum divided by the number of things, and divide 5 over 4 by 4, that's the same as doing 5 over 4 times a quarter, which is 5 over 16, which is E again. Senior warm-up challenge. Okay, we've got a series of numbers multiplied by each other. Looks quite complicated, but if we combine these, we get 1/2, which is 3 over 2, times by 1 plus a third is 4 over 3, times by 1 plus a quarter is 5 over 4, and so on, 6 over 5, and that carries all the way up to the last two, where we have 2005 over 2004, and 2006 over 2005. Now when we're multiplying fractions, we can cancel diagonally, so the 2005 is going to go, the 2004 is going to go with this 2004, this 6 is going to go with that 6 5s, 4s, 3s, and all we're left with on the top is 2006, and on the bottom 2. And 2006 divided by 2 is 1003. Junior Trixie question from Raw Maths Challenge number 2. So here's the solution. This shape here is a pentagon, SRQPT. The interior angle, the angle on the inside of the pentagon, is 108 degrees. The other shape we got here, this shape here, is a hexagon, or 3 sides of a hexagon, and those angles on the inside of the hexagon are 120 degrees. Now we're trying to find this angle in here, SUR. To find that, we need to use the fact that this angle here is 108, this angle here is 120, and these key angles here, this red bit and this red bit, are the same, because this is an isosceles triangle here. And we know that this bit is 108, so we've got 108 plus the red bit, I'm going to call that x, and x equals 180, so the red bit, 2 lots of the red bit is equal to 72, so one red angle is 36. That leaves us with this part of the blue angle, which is 108 minus 36, which is 72, and then we've got 120 minus the 72 equals 48. And that's our answer, A. Intermediate Trixie question solution from Raw Maths Challenge number 2. Okay, we've got this shape, I've enlarged it and put it here. And we're told that the bisector of the angle QPR meets QR at S. So this line PS bisects this angle. This angle is 60, so this is 30. This is a right angle, we're told it's a right angle. This is 60, a right angle, so this is 30. And this is 30, and that's a right angle, so this is 60. Okay, and we're trying to work out the ratio of QS to SR. Now, it helps to know that this, because this is 30 and this is 30, this is isosceles. So this PS, let's just do that in a different colour, PS is also equal to SR. So if I call this Y, this is also Y. Now, I'm going to call this X. So we're looking at the ratio X to Y. What's the connection between those two? Well, we could use trigonometry here and look at the ratio of the sine 30 is opposite over the adjacent. Let's have a sine of 30 equals X over Y. And the sine of 30, we may or may not know, is a half. So that's X over Y. So that tells us that Y equals 2X. So the ratio would be, if X is 1, Y is going to be 2. We don't actually need trigonometry here. If we could see that this, if we extend this triangle out here, so this is just this triangle reflected, then this is an equilateral triangle because all the angles are 60 degrees. So this section for X is actually half of the base of the equilateral triangle. This is one side of the equilateral triangle. So X is clearly half of Y. So the ratio is 1 to 2, which is E. Senior Trixie question from Raw Maths Challenge number 2. Now, this looks a very complicated situation here, but essentially what we've got is some circle theorems. If we're looking at 55, we can use the alternate segment theorem. If we trace this angle back to its chord here, the angle made with the tangent there is the same as this in the alternate segment. The second circle theorem we're going to use is the fact that this is a tangent and this is a tangent, and two tangents, when extended from a circle, the length from where the point they meet to where they touch the circle are equal. So this is an isosceles triangle. So this is 55. That's 55. So this angle is the angle we're trying to find, which is PQR. It's going to be equal to 180 minus 2 lots of 55. That's 110. 180 minus 110 is 70 degrees, which is D. And finally, this week's Trixie questions. Feel free to post your thoughts on the solutions to these questions in the comments section on YouTube. If you have found this video interesting, don't forget to give us a thumbs up. And if you want to check your answers, subscribe to Raw Maths on YouTube, so you can find out when I post the next video, which will have the solutions to these questions. Until then, good luck.